Hi, I hope you're well. It's the 3rd of January and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just heading to work, and just so you know, it looks like there's going to be a huge storm, so that could start happening while I'm in the car, and I might need to cut it short if it gets too loud. But anyway, I feel like I'm only filming at the moment in the car, but it's just far and away the easiest way to record these videos and to chat, and I feel like it's easier for me to chat than if I was just like sitting down doing nothing. So I went to the gym this morning, did my workout on the Kayla Itzina's Sweat app, and then actually the issue this morning was that I slept in for like 20 minutes, so then I was like behind my plan 20 minutes, which was fine, and I was like, there's still plenty of time, just making sure I didn't spin out about there's not enough time, which usually ends up with me doing much less than if I just continue calmly. So I did my workout and then had breakfast and all of my usual stuff, meditated using Headspace, and today was my 7th day in a row according to the app. So there was one day when I went to the beach that I didn't meditate, so I don't know why it's still saying I have a streak, but I'm fine with that. And then what else did I do? So then today on my plan was to look at my content promotion strategy and to start working again on my procrastination course, and I only did the content stuff, and I'm finding that in the last week really that I tend to underestimate how long designing things will take. So like going forward in my planning, I might need to stretch those things out a bit more so that I can stay on my plan. I was doing mainly my Pinterest stuff and figuring out how I'm going to promote each blog post on Pinterest, because I've been producing a lot of content and not promoting much of it. I send it out to my email list and my weekly email. Besides that, a lot of it has just been sitting there, which of course does get seen when people find my blog, mainly through Pinterest, other posts, and then they start browsing. But a lot of that content, I have designed it to be really shareable for Pinterest, and I just hadn't created the image and didn't really have a plan. So I figured out, like I went through my Pinterest, cleaned it up a bit, figured out, like I removed myself from all the group boards I'd been in, because I'd been using that initially as a way to get exposed to more people when I didn't have many followers, but now I have a decent sized following, and I was looking at my stats and they don't seem to be worth it, and they didn't make my profile look as pretty because you can't choose the images on them on the cover. So yeah, I just cleaned all of that up, and then I came up with a new design for my Pinterest images, which did take me a while and a bit of trial and error, but I feel like I could iterate on it quite quickly and get to something I was really happy with very quickly, and that will be easy to replicate as well, much more like quickly than I would in the past. And if you are a blogger, I will just share that by uploading each test image to a secret board on Pinterest, that helped so much, because seeing the image as it would actually appear on Pinterest really helped give me some perspective, and I'm so glad I actually did that before I created all these different ones. I created maybe 10 to 15 different versions of it, all slightly similar, but slightly different font, slightly different colors, whatever, and came up with something that I personally find myself most drawn to on Pinterest. So I did that, and then I created Pinterest graphics and pinned them for maybe my most recent 8 blog posts, and I still need to do them for my upcoming blog posts, and also my podcast episodes that I can get people to on Pinterest and all of that. And I was looking as well at Facebook, but I just feel like the main focus, like, it's kind of, I don't know, definitely they're all good, and people are on Facebook a lot too, but because, and like obviously people are on Facebook way more than Pinterest, like it's the most used social media thingy in the world, but Pinterest lets you have a link directly to your blog post. People on there are looking for like inspiring advice. If you have found me, you have probably found me through Pinterest, whereas people on Facebook aren't often looking for inspiring advice. They're just scrolling, seeing what their friends are up to, seeing what's happening, looking at the news. Like, their intention isn't to get advice in the same way that it is on Pinterest. People are really searching with intent on Pinterest. So I was thinking of figuring out what to do with Facebook, but I decided just to really go all in with Pinterest. And so that took the whole day, and well, I guess it took, 4.5 hours, which is my whole blogging work day. And I'm going to just condense the stuff that I was going to do today into tomorrow, or it was really kind of just doing the same task. So I'm really going to make sure I'm focused, I don't get distracted. And I was listening to an interview with Mimi Icon in the background that she did on London Real. I'll link it below if you want to listen to it, but I love Mimi Icon, and I've actually listened to it before, but I was like, I really just want to listen to someone really inspiring, like talking about business and, you know, talking about how they got to where they are. And and I really wanted to actually rewatch the Rachel Zoe Project, because I love her, and I watched it all when it was coming out ages ago, but I just love, like, she has a completely different business in fashion, but just seeing like her experience of having her own business. But I couldn't find it really easily, and then I was like, oh, I'll just listen to this again. So anyway, I feel like I've said literally nothing to you, but anyway, so I was listening to that, and it was just really nice doing that, and I'm really happy with the new Pinterest images. And now I actually have a plan for what to do, because it's so simple, but before I just had all these boards and all different things, and it was just like I didn't really have a clear plan, so it was really like all over the place with how I shared content. So so I'm feeling really good about that. Excited to spend the whole of tomorrow creating the content, or continuing to create the content for my online course, Get Out of Your Own Way. If you've been thinking, if you know anything about it, I won't explain the whole thing now, but if you know about it and you have been thinking about getting it, make sure you do so really soon, because the price is going to go way up. It's only $29 at the moment, and it's going to be an entirely new course. But if you want to do the current one and then also get the new one, you can. If you're a student before the day that the price goes up, you'll automatically just get the new course, and you won't have to pay again, because once you're a student, you just automatically get all future updates for free, or as included. So I'm really excited to work on that. I can also feel the resistance of like, I hope I know what to say, but I know that not trying isn't going to get me there. So I'm just going to do my best, stay really focused, and so that's all I really want to share with you today. I also have been, what was I going to say? No, that's basically what I was going to say. I hope you're well, and I got an email from one of you saying that you're finally not a lurker, because I'd mentioned something in one of my videos about like people lurking on videos and never commenting or emailing me or anything like that. And I know, because I am a lurker, even now that I'm a blogger and content creator and all of that, I still find that I don't reach out to people. Even if I love what they do, I never comment. They never know I exist. So if you're a lurker and you have been thinking of commenting or emailing me or whatever, please do it. I love hearing from you guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of you put pressure on yourself as to how perfect an email should be, when I get it and say that, you write the email and then you procrastinate on sending it. I don't care how, do you know what I mean? I would rather any kind of email than this perfect email that never happened. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage you, if you've been wanting to say hi or ask me a question or have any feedback or anything at all, please send me an email, sam@smart-20s.com. So it's smart-twenties.com. And yeah, I'll leave it there, but I hope to hear from you if you are one of those lurkers. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.